shouldn't be on this show. What is this word? Young? Ridiculous. It's a bizarre experience. This handsome thing, it used to be about being sort of 12 inches of me. What the hell? I felt a bit icky about it. Okay, it sounds like I'm a bit up myself, but what are you gonna do? I get it, okay? I get it. Enough.
I'm Oliver Trevena here at the Young Hollywood Studio with this handsome man, Simon Pegg.
Bless you for saying that.
I mean it, mean every word I say.
This handsome thing.
You wasn't sure if it was a man or a girl.
Is it a girl?
It is a girl.
It is a girl.
And because of the reason that no one ever knew, I put a bow on Georgie.
Do you know what?
A complex.
I sympathise with that. I have a miniature schnauzer, and we put a pink collar on her because everyone used to, oh, what a lovely boy.
Yeah.
And it's because she's got sort of a moustache, actually, because they have that, you know, that look.
Yeah.
And I felt bad for her. I would get angry with people. I'd say, it's a girl. Like, you know, it was my baby or something.
Like it is your child, yeah.
I'm really seeing the whole female thing now, actually.
She's definitely a female.
I get it, okay? I get it. Enough.
Moving on from that.
Yes.
Nerd Do Well, your new book. Your first book.
It is my first book, yeah. I didn't intend to write it, really. I didn't intend to write a memoir. I felt a bit icky about it. I thought, oh, you know, it's kind of like, you see them all the time, right. These sort of like, they're written by other people and they're a bit cloying and desperate. Look at me. If I was going to talk about stuff like my childhood, then maybe try and relate the story of being a kid who was a fan of the kind of stuff I'm now working in, you know, and there's lots of little moments in my life that have been quite ironic in that, you know, I was a big fan of Star Trek when I was a kid, and then now I'm in Star Trek, you know, yeah. So that kind of stuff is, I felt might be a little bit interesting. And
also the action figure bit that I saw that you love the smell of plastic.
Yeah.
I'm wrapping an action figure, and then I thought he's got his own figures.
I know I have, that's bizarre.
Pretty mental as well.
I discovered the Shaun of the Dead 12-inch talking me in Dublin. I didn't even know it was in the shops when I saw it, which is a bizarre experience to walk past a shop and see yourself in a box.
Yeah.
What the hell?
12 inches as well.
12 inches of me. Okay. And so I bought it, and
we won't go there.
I remember looking through the cellophane, you know, the plastic front, and just to be in that box was quite a journey. So that's kind of what the book's about, really.
Nerd Do Well, the
yeah.
title, where's that come? Was it because you were a nerd?
The word nerd comes from the phrase ne'er-do-well, which is an old word meaning never do well, which means sort of like, you know, person.
Very negative.
Yeah, it used to be about being sort of, you know, skinny with big shorts and.
That was in fact your impression of someone skinny.
Yeah, that was that. I just did that. I think it's a slightly self-aggrandizing title, to be honest.
Love it.
It sounds like I'm a bit up myself, but what are you going to do?
What's the strangest thing you've ever signed? Or strangest place you've been asked to sign?
I signed a guy's arm in New Mexico once, and he went...
When that sentence started, that wasn't... I didn't think that was where you were going.
I signed a guy's arm in New Mexico, and he immediately walked into a tattoo parlor and had them tattooed over. He was like a burly sort of, like a fireman or something. Right. It wasn't like... There was nothing sort of nerdy, dweeby weird about him. He was quite... But it was...
Never judge a book by its cover.
Never judge a book, particularly this one.
Yes.
Much better than the cover.
Your friend and guy who co-stars a lot with you, Nick Frost.
Yeah. You
went out on a curry night.
That was when we kind of like cemented our friendship over the noise, a little noise that a droid makes in Star Wars. Well, it's the one that Chewbacca roars at. There's that little comedy moment when that little thing comes up and he roars at it and it goes... It goes... That's the noise it makes.
And if he's going to be friends with you after that, he is a long-term friend.
It was the thing was that he made the noise or I made the noise. I can't remember which one of us did it. A whole table of people just carried on eating curry, and me and Nick just looked at each other, and it was like, zzz, you know, because we had this little connection.
We could be friends because I've kind of got a Chewbacca reference as well.
Jesus, that's capacious.
That's a rub, isn't it?
Yeah, that is a rub.
Yeah, people point that out in LA quite a lot. I've realised that I'm one of the few to develop chest hair.
It'll do you well here.
It will, right?
Poolside, absolutely.
Yeah.
In the 70s a bit more, but you're still rocking.
Thanks, I'm glad. And you mentioned your look is for something coming up as well. When I say look, I mean the
my lack of look. Yeah,
your tash, I like it.
I'm growing out my beard for a film I'm making called A Fantastic Fear of Everything.
And I actually do like the tash, so maybe keep it. Keep it after.
You know what?
Is it uncomfortable?
You've got quite a nice lantern jaw. Do you know what I mean? You've got a nice square jaw. I've got.
Sorry, I didn't. Can you repeat that?
You've got quite a nice lantern jaw.
Thank you.
I've got a very weak chin. I'm 41. I shouldn't be on this show. What is this word? Young? Ridiculous.
It's just a myth. Well, why don't you just put it out there, what you want? Because everything else seems to be happening.
Yeah.
Just say lantern jaw.
I'd like a
Next
lantern jaw.
time I see you, you'll be like, Simon Pegg.